Hi everyone, welcome to Notescraft. Today we delve into the world of Doris Lessing's classic novel, The Grass is Singing. A captivating tale that explores the human condition, the novel is a masterpiece penned by the British Zimbabwean author, Doris Lessing. Lessing, a Nobel laureate, is celebrated for her insightful and provocative storytelling that often grapples with themes of identity, society, and the human psyche. The Grass is Singing, set against the backdrop of colonial Rhodesia, now Zimbabwe, is no exception. This novel, like a well-composed symphony, harmonizes the complex themes of racial tension, social class, and the oppressive heat of the African landscape, creating a resonant and timeless narrative. It's a story that begs to be explored, to be dissected, to be pondered upon. So, buckle up as we embark on a journey into the heart of this literary gem. Join us as we explore the intricate tapestry of this novel, beginning with a comprehensive summary. Doris Lessing's The Grass is Singing is a compelling narrative set against the backdrop of racial and class tension in colonial Africa. This novel, steeped in vivid details and rich characterization, is a riveting exploration of the human psyche and the societal pressures that shape it. At the heart of the story we find Mary Turner, a woman who, despite her disdain for rural life, marries Dick Turner, a struggling farmer. Dick, although well-meaning, is a character marked by his failures and inability to provide a comfortable life for Mary. Their life together on the farm is far from the idyllic vision Mary had of marriage, leading to her growing dissatisfaction and isolation. As Mary's life spirals into loneliness and despair, she seeks solace in the company of her houseboy Moses. Moses, an African native, is a character who embodies the racial tension and power dynamics of the time. Their relationship, initially marked by servant-master dynamics, gradually evolves into a complex interaction of dependence and fear. As the story unfolds, we witness Mary's deepening obsession with Moses, and her growing fear and paranoia. Mary's life becomes a tragic saga of a woman trapped in her circumstances, battling her own prejudices and societal expectations. Her relationship with Moses becomes a mirror reflecting her own fears and insecurities. The tension between Mary and Moses culminates in a shocking climax when Moses, pushed to his limits, kills Mary. The tragic death of Mary is not just the end of her life, but also a symbolic representation of the destructive power of societal norms and racial prejudices. In the aftermath of Mary's death, we see the characters grappling with their guilt and the consequences of their actions. Dick, who had been oblivious to Mary's plight, is left to face the harsh reality of his failing farm and his wife's tragic end. Moses, on the other hand, is forced into hiding, his life forever marred by the act of violence he committed. The Grass is Singing, thus, is a stark portrayal of the complexities of human relationships, societal norms, and the destructive power of racial prejudice. The characters, each flawed in their own ways, are a testament to Lessing's masterful storytelling that delves deep into the human psyche and societal constructs. With the summary covered, we can now delve into the main themes that Lessing wanted us to ponder. This journey through Lessing's narrative landscape is sure to leave us with a greater understanding of the human condition and the societal forces that shape it. In The Grass is Singing, Lessing explores several profound themes. A key theme is the destructive power of societal expectations. Lessing presents us with the character of Mary, trapped in a stifling marriage and a harsh environment. Mary's life is dictated by the societal norms of her time, which demand that she marry and settle down. Her inability to meet these expectations leads to her tragic downfall, demonstrating the devastating impact of society's expectations on individual lives. The oppressive nature of colonialism and racism is another dominant theme in the novel. Set in the backdrop of southern Rhodesia, now Zimbabwe, during the peak of British colonial rule, the novel exposes the dehumanizing effects of racism on both the oppressors and the oppressed. Lessing vividly portrays the harsh, inhumane conditions the Black African workers are subjected to, living in constant fear and degradation. Simultaneously, the white colonizers are shown as prisoners of their own prejudices, trapped in a cycle of fear and hatred. The complex dynamics of gender and power also play a significant role in the novel. Lessing explores the power dynamics between Mary and her husband Dick, as well as between Mary and her houseboy Moses. Mary's struggle to assert her autonomy and maintain control in these relationships is a reflection of the broader gender dynamics of the time. The power struggles, both within the household and the larger society, reveal the oppressive structures that women had to navigate. Lastly, Lessing uses the harsh, unforgiving African landscape as a symbol to explore the theme of man's struggle against nature. The relentless heat, the barren soil, and the constant threat of drought serve as metaphors for the character's internal struggles and the harsh realities of colonial life. These themes not only contribute to the novel's depth, but also provide a rich ground for literary analysis. As we delve deeper into The Grass is Singing, we find that Lessing's exploration of these themes offers a profound commentary on the human condition, making it a timeless piece of literature. Examining The Grass is Singing through a literary lens gives us an insight into Lessing's masterful storytelling. Doris Lessing's use of detailed descriptions is a key element of her storytelling. By painting vivid pictures with her words, she immerses us in the world of her characters. We can feel the harsh African sun, hear the rustling of the grass, and see the stark contrast between the white settlers' homes and the native huts. This technique not only brings the story to life but also serves to deepen our understanding of the novel's setting and its impact on the characters. Another significant technique Lessing employs is the exploration of internal conflicts. The characters in The Grass is Singing are not merely facing external challenges, they're also grappling with their own thoughts, feelings, and prejudices. Lessing's portrayal of Mary's inner turmoil, for instance, is particularly compelling. We see her struggle with the societal expectations of a white woman in colonial Africa, her dissatisfaction with her life, and her complex feelings towards Moses, her black servant. This deep dive into the character's psyche adds layers of complexity to the narrative, making it a rich and absorbing read. Symbolism is another tool Lessing uses to great effect. The title itself, The Grass is Singing, is a potent symbol. In the novel, the grass represents both the beauty and the harshness of the African landscape. It's a constant reminder of the settlers' struggle to tame the land and their inability to truly understand or belong to it. The singing of the grass, meanwhile, symbolizes the voices of the oppressed natives, their songs and stories often unheard or ignored by the settlers. This symbolism underscores the novel's themes of colonialism, racism, and the clash of cultures. Lessing's literary techniques are not mere stylistic choices, they're integral to the novel's impact. Through vivid descriptions, she makes us witnesses to the harsh realities of colonial Africa. Through the exploration of internal conflicts, she makes us empathize with the characters, even when their actions are questionable. And through symbolism, she makes us reflect on the larger social and historical issues the novel grapples with. To fully appreciate The Grass is Singing, it's essential to understand its social commentary and contemporary relevance. Lessing's The Grass is Singing is not just a novel, it's a powerful critique of society. Emerging from a backdrop marred by racial segregation, gender inequality, and the dehumanizing effects of colonialism, this novel serves as a poignant commentary on the social issues of its time. It puts a spotlight on the oppressive mechanisms of the colonial era, revealing the inherent flaws and moral failures of a system built on racial superiority. But the novel's discourse extends beyond its historical context. It delves into the human psyche, exploring how societal norms and prejudices can warp individual identities and relationships. This exploration of identity, particularly post-colonial identity, remains relevant in contemporary discussions about race and selfhood. The novel's female protagonist, Mary, is a victim of gender inequality, her life choices severely limited by societal expectations. Her story echoes the struggles of countless women past and present who are forced to navigate a world dominated by patriarchal norms. Moreover, Lessing's portrayal of the toxic dynamic between the white settlers and the black natives is a grim reminder of the lingering effects of racial discrimination. It invites us to reflect on our own biases and the systemic racism that persists in societies around the globe. In essence, The Grass is Singing transcends its historical setting, offering insights that resonate with the contemporary reader. The novel's exploration of race, gender, and colonialism continues to spark critical discourse, shedding light on societal ills that have yet to be fully eradicated. This timeless novel continues to resonate with readers worldwide, holding up a mirror to society's enduring challenges. Thank you for watching. Please like and share our video and subscribe to our YouTube channel Notescraft. If you enjoyed our content, let us know what you want to see next in the comments down below.